Hi guys, my name is Shada Campbell and today I'm creating this bubbly ocean themed thank you card featuring everyone's favorite dragon slug, Bo. So to create our greeting card featuring Bo, I've got a little piece of cardstock that I've folded into a 4x6 card. I'm going to lay it flat, makes it much easier for drawing. And then I'm going to start my illustration in pencil. Now today we're going to create a simplified drawing of Bo, which means just capturing his key features. So it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to be an amazing artist to draw your favorite fiends. I start with a circle, these two big oval eyes, and then I just want to get his coloring right, which means getting his stripes there. He's got that spot on his forehead and all these flippers. He is a dragon slug from the ocean floor after all. Okay, so next I want to make this a thank you card, and you could do any message. Just count the letters in your message and we're going to create a bubble for each letter, plus a few extra bubbles. So I've got thank you 5 and 3. And now I'm going to start going over this in pen. So by doing the illustration in pencil first, I get to work it out. And yeah, he looks a little crazy and sketchy, but now I go over it with these sharp black lines and I can really capture what I like about my drawing and change what I don't. So I'm just carefully going around his eyes here, making sure they're about the same size. I want to draw in these stripes for his particular coloring, because by capturing some of his key features like his coloring, we can make sure that this simplified illustration really looks like Bo. And I want to make sure his pupils are about the same size there, and then he's got these cute little eyelids, just a bit of darkening across the top of the eye. Now when you're coloring in the pupils, you want to make sure that you leave a little highlight. That just helps your character, look alive, come to life. I'm going to go around all the bubbles and just give them a bit of a sketchy black outline as well. Let's make sure those pupils are the exact same size or very close to the same size, and then we can move on to coloring in Bo. And he's got these dark blue bits of coloring. His flippers are all dark blue. I'll use a lighter blue across the bottom here, and I am just using some brush pens to color in Bo, but you could use colored pencils or whatever you like. I'll use a bit of gray and blue to color in the bubbles. So we're doing this ocean themed bubbly card, but we still want to give a bit of color to the white areas, to the bubbles. That's just all part of making this card really pop. I'll use a blue chisel tip marker to add just a hint of color to the background, and then I'm going to take my black pen and do a simple hand-drawn line border. I do this by always pulling the pen towards my body. So you can see I rotate the card so that the pen is always coming towards me, and that helps me to keep the line straight and steady. It's very perfectly imperfect, but it adds a nice finishing touch to the card. Now we're going to go ahead and add some lettering, and I'm just going to do a simple print, and I do this by first writing the message in pencil, and then I go over it with my black pen and I'm just thickening each line. So every line of each letter is a double line or a double stroke, and that just adds a little extra thickness and oomph to those letters and really makes them pop. But it's very simple lettering style that you can achieve. I'm going to take a periwinkle colored marker and just add some shading to some of these bubbles. Again, that's all part of making a simplified illustration really pop. We can just add that extra bit of color and shading. And then finally, I want to add some more color to the background, and I'm going to do that by taking my light blue brush marker and just adding these simple sketchy lines. Sometimes when we try to color in a large area like a background, it can just start to look a little childish, a little heavy-handed. This is a nice way to put down a wash of color and keep it looking cool. Well, thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this thank you card featuring Bo, one of my favorite fiends.